Hi YouTube friends and vinyl community, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I am going to return to my beloved CD collection and do a second show and tell video for you all. And hopefully I will keep doing these videos till I get through my entire CD collection. Today I have a pretty big stack of CDs to share with you all. So let's get started with the first one. This one is Lou Reed, and this is New York, and this is a Sire release, and I love Lou Reed. I mean, he's such a badass. Romeo and Juliet is a great one. It's one of my favorite ones here. And let's see, what's another one that I really love? There Is No Time. I love that one. And my very favorite is track number 3, Dirty Boulevard. Can't get enough of that song. Love Lou Reed. Love this CD. All right, next I have Brian Eno, Here Come the Warm Jets, and I used to have this on vinyl, but it's ended up gone missing, so too bad for me, but this is a really great CD here. It doesn't really matter that I have it on vinyl or not. It's all about the music as far as I'm concerned. This one has Needle in the Camel's Eye, the Papa Negro Blowtorch, and of course Baby's on Fire, Cindy Tells Me. All those first 4 tracks I just love. They sound great to me. I love how they all blend into each other. Very amazing. Blank Frank's on here as well. This is a re-release here. This was a import that I got, and I believe the original album was from 1972. I could be wrong. Brian Eno, another badass. This one here, moving in a different direction. This is the Best of Howard Jones. It's got a big old crack in it. I've traveled around with this baby in my car and listened to this so many times. Howard Jones' greatest hits. What Is Love is on here, a new song, A Pearl in the Shell, Things Can Only Get Better, Like to Get to Know You Well, I love that one. Let's see, The Prisoner is a really great one, Everlasting Love. I saw Howard Jones in concert, and he's amazing. He's an amazing, energetic performer. He's got all these amazing keyboards, and it's just a really great show. So, do love Howard Jones. Next, Ramons Mania. All of the Ramones' best hits. I Want to Be Sedated. Do You Remember Rock and Roll Radio? Sheena is a Punk Rocker. Pinhead. Needles and Pens, Psychotherapy, We're a Happy Family's on here, Mama's Boy, that's another one of my favorites. Just a really great CD. And keeping on the punk rock theme here, we've got the Vibrators with Pure Mania, 1977. I really love the Vibrators. They're a great band. Yeah, yeah, yeah is on here. Sweet, Sweet Heart, Keep It Clean, Baby, Baby, No Heart, Petrol, You Broke My Heart. I love this band. They're so classic, totally underrated. One of my very favorite punk bands. And yeah, the Vibrators, they really are great. Next, Johnny Thunders, Born Too Loose, the best of Johnny Thunders. And this is 1999 Jungle Records, and it includes a 16-page booklet with notes by Nina Antonia. And this has a lot of the great hits from the New York Dolls, which she was in the New York Dolls. And there's 2 discs in here. It's just a really great CD. I really love Johnny Thunders. Born to Lose is on here. Chinese Rocks, Can't Put Your Arms Around a Memory. In Cold Blood, Pirate Love, Born to Cry, One Track Mind, and Hurt Me, Society Makes Me Sad Live. Love Johnny Thunders. And just Gone Too Soon. All right, you know me, I like my greatest hits. This is Oingo Boingo. I listen to this in my car a lot. Just Another Day's on here, Dead Man's Party, Stay, and Weird Science, Same as I Was Before, Nobody Lives Forever, 1985. Love Oingo Boingo. Next, Richard Hell and the Voidoids, Destiny Street. He was from the Heartbreakers, which is another great New York band. This is just, I just absolutely love this. I have this on vinyl as well, re-release. The Kid with the Replaceable Head is so good. You Gotta Move. I think that's a cover. Going, Going, Gone, Lowest Common Denominator. Time, I Can Only Give You Everything. Destiny Street is such a really great, cool song. Staring in Her Eyes. I just really love Richard Hell. He's very poetic, very cool. He was featured in a really cool movie called Smithereens in the early 80s, and I just really enjoy his work and his poetry and his books. So up next, Frank Zappa. Have I offended someone? And of course he's very offensive and I love him. This was produced by Frank Zappa. This has got some really great hits on it here. And this is from 1997. This was released then, but it has all these old school hits. It has Goblin Girl, We're Turning Again. It has Dynamo Hum on it. Of course, Valley Girl with his Daughter Moon unit, Jewish Princess, Titties and Beer, Sex. Just very offensive, very great, classic Frank Zappa. That's a really good one. I like it. All right, another best of here. We've got the best of Elvis Costello, and this one is so great. This is a Rhino release. I really love Rhino Records and their re-releases, and I really love Elvis Costello. What's so funny about Peace, Love, and Understanding's on here, Oliver's Army, Watching the Detectives, Allison, I Don't Want to Go to Chelsea, Pump It Up, I Can't Stand for Falling Down, Radio. I mean, basically any, you know, classic hit that you want is on that wonderful Elvis Costello CD. Okay, so I've talked before about the production of Erga Music War. It was the video where all the bands went and toured all over the world, and this is one of the bands on here called Spiz Energy. And this is 1978 to 1988, a decade of Spiz history. And this is from Cherry Red Records, and this is a really great band. No Room is a really good song. Spock's Missing, Where's Captain Kirk? And I think like Spock's Missing is the follow-up to that song. This is early 80s punk, and it's just amazing stuff. 1989, 6000 Crazy. They do a cover of Roxy Music, Virginia Plain. Yeah, just love this band. Very cool. Nice CD. Next, this is the Brian Travis Band, and this is an album called The Coyote and the Crow. And he's a friend of mine. He's from the Bay Area, and he does some really great rock music and folk music, and he's very talented. He's also a very talented artist. So yes, very cool, Brian Travis Band. And next, a soundtrack, the Cruel Intentions soundtrack. And this has some very classic songs on here. I think I picked this one up at a thrift shop for 50 cents, but it's got Placebo, Every You, Every Me. It's got Praise You by Fatboy Slim. Blur's on here, Counting Crows, Marcy Playground's on here. So a Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve is on here. It's a pretty neat little soundtrack there. And last but not least, this is Stiv Bader, and this is called Last Race. And Stiv Bader was a singer of the Dead Boys and then the Lord's New Church. And I like the Dead Boys a lot. I love Lord's New Church, and I really love this solo stuff by him. This was recorded in May of 1990, and it's got Poison Heart, which the Ramones also sing, and You Must Be a Witch, which of course, I can't think of the name of the band, but it's a 60s garage rock cover. Good Lovin's on here, Magic, Yesterdays. The reason why I like Stiv Bader so much is because he combines all these elements of the type of music that I love, which is punk and garage rock and kind of goth music, and makes it all into one, and he just really captures it beautifully. And of course, he's now passed. He, I believe, got hit by a car, I think, in France. I could be wrong, but yeah, very cool. And that concludes my CD share for this evening. And I'll be back. I got a whole bunch more to share with you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about these in the comments section below, and we'll get a conversation started. And until then, I will see you soon. Bye, guys.